Why do you think they did so much fear mongering with this campaign? After this election, it seemed like everybody was more stressed out than ever, even though the same thing happened with Gore when Bush got into the office back in the day. So it's like, what's the difference?
I don't know what the difference is, and I don't know what these people playing like they ain't seen. How many Bushes you saw in powerful positions? Okay then, so when you start talking about, man, y'all folk trying to run, hey man, these folk always ran shit and passed it down to their sons.
Yeah.
But my thing is also this: why does I always got to look like, like the Fruit Loop box?
Yeah.
We worry about everybody, but at the end of the day, nobody worry about us. I just think everybody's stressed out because they've been looking at too much of The View. That's too much of The View, man. Too much of women just sitting up there just scared of somebody, and it's like, man, like. You can have a problem with how people conduct themselves. But unless you ready to go out there and finance something different, then what you talking about?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody, man, that man ain't gonna go do nothing to nobody that he ain't gonna do to your next door neighbor.
Yeah.
So if I'm and most of y'all live in rich areas, y'all probably don't even know nobody who really lived the average life. I do. And most of them just look at the Democratic Party in a lot of ways outside of Georgia as a demonic party. Y'all do anything. Y'all about anything. You about letting kids do anything that they sell. You represent everything. You added 30 letters onto this, and it's like, hey man, what do you represent? Seems like you represent everything demonic, because it's almost like you want to control other people, but you don't got no rules.
See that?
What is that? Well, everybody else shut up, but that boy that can go in that girl bathroom, you better not say nothing. Or why I walk into a man bathroom with tampons on the wall? What going on? And then when you question it, it's like people get mad at you. You know what I mean? Like, I remember living in LA and the first time I'm walking and going into a building, and I see 3 people on the goddamn door.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that meant. They did. But for me just to question it, I'm wrong. For me to question that, hey, I got a daughter. I don't agree with my daughter being in the room with a little boy that think he a girl. No. And I don't agree with, they just saying now that even down in Texas, you trying to figure out where all these teachers coming from. Where these teachers coming from? They not accredited. They ain't been to school. They just filling jobs. Okay, that's why all these kids crazy.
See that? Because
you ain't even got real educators educating no more. You just got somebody who is signed up for the weekend. Who need a job. That is the reason why our community is so crazy. And all I'm saying is, when I spoke to Asian people I knew, I'm in business with a lot of people, a lot of nationalities. Asian folks say, we vote for business. We don't vote on that emotional shit. That's black people. That's all y'all with that colorism stuff. We don't vote like that. We vote for business. Okay, now you go over here. Now we just been brought up to speed with the Latinos. They vote for business too. Okay, so why is everybody that in their personal life they voted for business? You voted for trying to put the first woman in the White House. That's cool. That's what you voted for. But if I'm voting for business, I'm voting for. I want to be able to. Man, I don't want this lady to get in here and raise it up where every time I get 400, she hit me. Well, what? As soon as we get into position, now we about to get knocked down by somebody that look like us. That's what it was gonna be. So why do you think people ran away from her at the last hour? Hey man, I'm gonna vote by my business, man. No. That's personal. You know what I mean? And then, hey man, in 2024, talking about abortions, for real, y'all. Man, if you don't want to get pregnant, don't fuck. Hey man. You know what I mean? Hey, man, like, that's it, man. That's it. But we not gonna make this no whole campaign about this bullshit, man. Like, come on, man. That's why we look silly sitting at the table of power, because we sitting up here talking about some shit that we should handle in our house. Mm-hmm. That ain't what the table of power about. You know what I mean? The table of power is about power, not your personal relationship with society.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, goddamn, they ain't your man. I don't want to give a damn about that. And I'm a man. Why should I?
Come on.
You know what I mean? So, hey, man, I ain't never lived in a world with so many soft-ass men, man. Like, it's a lot of soft-ass men out here, man. What they call them? Betas. You know, y'all got to get it together, man. Like, y'all got to you can't be so soft that everything is cool.
Yeah.
Well, man, every man ever grew up, every man came up in my life ain't never just always agreed with my mama. Yeah. My dad ain't never always agreed with my mama. And she ain't always agreed with him. But in this new world, if you don't agree, it's something wrong with you. No, I think the mental health is going back toward the other people, because if you gonna just let somebody walk around and act like they something that they not, and you gotta accept it, but in your mind you can see that that's something else, but you can't even say goddamn, well, shit, it's all good. Hey, don't call me that. What you mean don't call you that? That's what you is.
What do you think about people that just want to agree with the money?
That's what it's all about. I think all these subsectional situations is about money. All this shit is about money. This is about corporate America trying to find a new community to pimp. I don't give a damn what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If next year is a group of people saying they horses, if these folk can find a way how to sell it and bring it to popular culture, they gonna put them same people on, and all of them gonna be walking around rich as hell, and they horses, cause these folk here put the money on it. That's all I'm saying. It just seems like everything right now in America is about the extreme.
Yeah.
Nothing's in the middle. Nobody's saying, you know what? Life only goes forward naturally with a man and a woman. Nah, they ain't saying that. Well, they saying that everybody can goddamn have a child. Yeah, I went to school 12 years. I never knew a boy could have a girl or have a baby. But in this new world, it's everybody except what this progressive lifestyle is. And I'm saying this progressive lifestyle that y'all want to push, it kills the natural family order. Period.
What do you think happened going forward? Do you think we're going to get back to the natural family order from where we are now, or are we just already down to a point of no return, Gipp?
These youngsters really been mentally played with, man. These youngsters have really, really been played with. They don't respect authority. And it's damn near adults living as children. So they damn near might have an adult standing right beside them in the madness that they believe in. Mm-hmm. And with the internet, it compounds the situation. You know what I mean? So all I'm saying is that we as a people got to get off of the hype and thinking that everything is supposed to be a certain way. No, it's not. Mm-hmm. Everything not supposed to be a certain way. Some stuff is natural and some stuff is not. And I feel like right now, money is being generated by every subculture that happens to have some little quirky misfit or whatever the hell going on with them. It seems like, boy, them folk, they'll wake up in the morning and be rich overnight.
Money.
Overnight. You come down, leg don't work, arm fell off, and these folk think you got there can get these folk to like it.
Yeah.
They gonna mess with you and they gonna monetize you. And that's the difference between today is that we still as a community so behind on monetization and on monetizing ourselves on the I don't even do it. I've been here long enough. I'd be like, man, I ain't doing all that, man. My life been in the industry. It's like, so me just sitting down and monetizing myself every time I say something, man, it's like, man, come on, man. I don't have to do that. But that's the world we live in.
Yeah.
And I feel like this. If these kids, if nobody gonna stand out here and say, hey, bro, we got to have rules and regulations, or our community will always be the fuel that makes everybody else money in the world. And it's only the black community right now. After this election, everybody see who with who. Black woman, you ain't got nobody but the black man with you. So where you going? They ain't with you.
Yeah.
And everybody can't act like they Indian one week and then black the next. You can't do that. You know what I mean?
At all.
It got to be in there. People got to see it. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying that as a community, we're going to have to be more about us and more about building and getting back to hand working, because we just going to sit around the house and live off the Instagram and live off these apps and, you know, not really have a real mindset of what you're going to do with your life. Man, you just going to become, you just in the way.
Yeah.
You just in the way in a big old world that's making money around you. And that's where it's at right now.